Today we're going to be doing 6 exercises together as part of our post-operative total knee replacement exercise program. This is week 3. If you haven't seen week 1 and 2, or if you just need a little bit more time to work through those, find the link to those videos in the description. But if you're ready to do these exercises, I'd love to do these with you because it's so much easier when you have someone else working through these exercises. So for today's exercises, you need something sturdy to stand by, like a chair. You need something to step up to, a small step. I have this balance pad that I love stepping up to. I'll link to that in the description. And then we have something to lie down on, like a couch or a bed. But the first exercise we'll be doing is this 3-way hip kick. So I need you to stand with me and we'll find something sturdy. And to do these exercises together, it's simply a kick forward, a kick out to the side, and kick back. We'll be kicking with the surgical leg, but you can flip-flop to the other side when you repeat this video. If you're ready, let's get started. Kick forward, kick out to the side, and kick back. Nice and easy, no rush as we go through these exercises. I've set a little timer for 40 seconds, and that's a great way to do your exercises. You can count through all of these exercises, but it's just easier to work through a timer as you're working through these exercises. Remember to keep breathing as you're doing these. We don't need to hold your breath. We want to maintain a nice upright posture as you kick forward, out to the side, and then finally behind you. That'll be all we'll do on this leg. Of course, you can pause the video, do the other side if you'd like, but we're going to work into the next exercise, which is a front step up. I'll use this pad right here, and with the chair, I'll have it in front of me just in case we need something for stability. The idea here is to step up to it and then back down. We want to lead with the surgical leg, the one that you had a knee replacement on, because that's going to be a little more challenging and we want to strengthen that as much as we can. So when you're ready, let's get started. Step up and back down. Now if you step up with the good, if you step up with this post-surgical leg and you step down with your non-surgical leg, that means the surgical leg will have all of the work bringing yourself up and lowering yourself down. So you're giving a lot of exercise to this leg right now. If you need, take a break. If you need to slow down, that's fine too. We're going to do a couple more of these. Step up and back down. Great job. Okay, so we've done the front step up and we've done the 3-way kicks. We're going to do some heel raises. And just as it sounds, we're going to raise our heels off the ground and bring them back down. You can have something for support, but the movement is simple and we're going to go through a series of these together. If you're ready, let's get started. Up onto your toes and back down, heels to the ground. Heels up in the air, heels back down. If this is difficult at first, you can put some pressure through your fingertips to help yourself up. But as you get stronger, you'll find that you'll have less need to rely on the opposite leg or pushing up with your hands. You'll have even pressure through both feet, and that's ultimately the goal with this exercise. Go up on your toes, bring it back down. A few more. All the way back up, back down. One more. And great job with that exercise. Okay, take a seat, take a break. This next exercise is going to work on balance. A lot of times balance is one of those components that gets overlooked, but it's so important for maintaining your stability while you're standing and walking because we don't want to fall. Hey, if you enjoy having someone to do these exercises with, I would love it if you gave this video a like below. Also, if you're finding this format to be helpful, I think you're going to find this book to be even more helpful, Total Knee Replacement Made Simple. I wrote this book for people like you who want a little extra guidance on how to progress through your total knee replacement exercises and rehab. Plus, we go over a lot of information on how to prep for your knee replacement, prehab exercises, post-op, and a 12-week roadmap of what exercises you can do to continue your progression of strength and balance after you're done with physical therapy. I know you're going to find this to be really helpful, so take a look at where you can find it at totalkneebook.com. Now let's get back to some of these exercises. This exercise is a single leg stance, and so we'll use a supportive chair to our side, and I'm going to have you standing on one leg. And so it's just as it sounds, a single leg stance. We'll aim to hold a few times at about 10 seconds apiece. And so let's get started by standing on one leg for about 10 seconds. And then we'll take a little break, placing the other foot down. And we're gonna go through another 10 seconds here as well. So lift up the leg again. Again, we're standing on the leg that had the knee replacement. And a few more seconds here. Good, and relax. And so we're gonna do that one more time. Lift that opposite leg up, hold that position here in a single leg stance on your side of the leg that has a knee replacement. And we're working on balance and stability. Good job with that one. Take a little break. All right, so if we've worked a little bit on balance, this next exercise is going to be in a prone position. So that's lying face down on a couch or a bed, and we're going to be working on hip extension. So let me just take the shoes off here. It's a little easier to perform without shoes. When you're lying on your bed here, you can place a pillow under your stomach for a little more comfort. And this is the starting position. And for the exercise, it's going to be a small lift of the leg up behind you and relax completely, and lift it again and bring it back down. So that's the movement. Let's do about 10 to 12 repetitions as we come up and come down. For any of these exercises, if they're too difficult or challenging to get into the position, you can try to modify and do this in standing. But this is just a nice way to challenge some of the muscles of the hip, the glute muscles in particular, as we work through a series of different exercises to help recover your overall strength. So a few more repetitions of this. Great job. Now, I was performing this with on my elbows here. You might find it easier to lie down fully in that position. But for demonstration, I was a little bit higher, but whatever's comfortable for you. Now take your time in sitting up. The final exercise today, I'll encourage you to do the hamstring and calf stretch, which we did in the previous week, but this new stretch will require a chair. And this is a seated knee flexion stretch that is very effective to improve your overall knee flexion. So the idea with this stretch, and I'll say this is my surgical leg right here on the left, is to bend that knee back as far as you can under the chair. Okay, and so we're going to go through a series of these as the exercise. And so let me set the timer and work through a few of these motions. Hold that stretch at the end for a couple of seconds, and then extend that knee forward. Stretch it again under the chair as far as you can. Doesn't need to be painful. What we want it to be is just a little uncomfortable, and extend it back out. You may find that it gets further and further with time. Just gradually progressing, that's all we want. We don't want to rush anything into a position that's painful. So per your tolerance, just go nice and easily back and forth. All right, great job. That concludes this week's exercises. Hit repeat to go through these exercises one or two more times for today. And of course, continue on throughout the week for this third week of exercises. And we'll see you when you hit replay, or we'll see you next week as well.